Hi Pisces, this is Tarot-blee Accurate. Thanks for tuning in. If it's your first time, thanks for showing up. I hope you come back. And if you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all your likes, shares, comments, all of your messages. I really appreciate it. So this is for May 15th through June 15th for your sun, moon, or rising sign. And one thing I want to say is that I'm changing this up a little bit, taking the health portion out because it's redundant and it's obvious. And then also taking the week by week breakdown out of the back just because these videos are so long otherwise. And because you already have your monthly love reading, you have your daily Facebook readings. And then you also have just those intermittent quick little readings that I do. Sometimes they're angel messages, sometimes they're stop, drop, and roll readings, but those usually pop up for you. So we'll just go ahead and get started with your career. So for Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, for career and money stuff, you might want to pay closer attention to your rising sign. And then for anything emotional, you might want to pay closer attention, like love stuff, to your moon sign. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Four of Swords as a challenge. And we have the Ten of Wands with the Judgment card. Okay, so here's the deal. At work, you might have said, you know what? Here's the deal. I'm not putting up with A, B, C, D, E, F, G anymore. I know how things go. I've been here. I've done that. And look, I'm willing to help. I'm willing to do the work, but no BS anymore. Okay? Your challenge is to take a break. Okay? You might have been working way too hard, and at this point, it's not worth it. I mean, I'm not saying quit your job, but I'm just saying you don't need to be working as hard as you have been, and nobody's going to judge you for that. Like if you take a break, if you take a personal day, if you take a vacation, everybody's going to be like, you know what? That's good. You need it. Because you do. And so go ahead and assert yourself. Assert that truth and take the time that you need. Now, in regards to money for Pisces, what do we have going on? We have the Six of Swords. Lots of swords. So you guys have been doing a lot of thinking, but it's been clear and logical. So that's good. You're not like going in circles, messing around with emotional stuff. We have the Six of Cups. And then we have this Two of Wands card has been coming up a lot for people. And the Four of Swords. So in regards to money, you might be taking a trip. You might be making a move. This is about going somewhere. So probably you're going somewhere you've been before. Somewhere nostalgic. And somewhere maybe not real close. And it's in order to relax, in order to take that time that you need. Now, this is a general reading, so it won't apply to everybody, but for those of you who that resonates with your career, you should take a vacation. You should take it somewhere that you've been before that isn't like real close by, but not too far away, I guess, like if that's inconvenient. But you just need to go somewhere where you can relax, take your mind off of stuff. So this could be, for example, with this card here, it could be a cabin, or someplace that you went as a child, someplace that you find very relaxing. Good for you. You need that. Go ahead and spend your money on that because it's a good investment for you. Now, in regards to your home life, if you live on your own, then this could also be like your closest friends, your close family, but this could just be what's going on in your home. And with the people there, we have the Hierophant. We have the Death card in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Fool, and the Five of Swords in reverse. So here's what we have going on. At home, things are very stable, going the way that they have been. Things are not likely to change. They're likely to stay as they are. Now, unfortunately, you'd like a little bit better. You have a different idea of what you'd like your home life to be like, but you're not really ruminating on that. You're not really focused on that. You're not really upset about it. It just happens to be not exactly what you want, but I think everybody kind of feels that way, right? Like, I wish that my house would clean itself. I wish that my yard was fenced and that I didn't live in a place with a homeowners association so that I could have a trampoline, because that would be super fun, but it's against the rules. Like, nobody is messing things up at home for you. Nobody is taking things from you. Nobody's just, everything's real stable right now. You might get some ideas about making your home more fun, more pretty, more beautiful, and nobody's going to fight you on that. If you have a roommate, if you live with somebody. So that's actually kind of nice. Things are just real stable, and you can do what you want, and that's all great. Now, for Pisces who are single, what do we have coming up for you May 15th through June 15th? Whoa, sorry, so jumpy. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, Moon in reverse, and what else? The Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So what you're wishing for is probably not going to come to you. And you're probably at this place where you're like, I have no idea like how to achieve what it is that I want. But that's because what you want isn't actually what's meant for you. Okay? Does that make sense? It's like that song that Garth Brooks has, like God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. Sometimes you want something so hard, but it's like there's something better that you don't even see. Okay? Now, once you accept that, once you stop, once you put trust in the divine that they are going to guide you to the right thing, emotional fulfillment. You can meet someone who is wonderful for you. Super, super wonderful. Like really, really emotionally good for you. They're not the kind of person that would hurt you, that you'd ever have to worry about. You won't have to be suspicious. You won't have to like be distrusting towards them at all. That's indicated here twice, okay? And this might be somebody that you end up marrying. So if you're looking for love, you could meet somebody this month, but it's somebody that you wouldn't particularly suspect or is not like what you picture as what you want. Does that make sense? So keep your eyes open. For Pisces who are not single, for Pisces who are coupled, what do we have going on? May 15th through June 15th of 2016. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Devil card, the Fool in reverse. We have the Magician, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and then the last two, the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I want to figure one thing out about this first card here, about your Nine of Pentacles, just get a little clarifier. That just made it a little more muddled. Okay, I just have to say one thing, and maybe this isn't for everybody watching, but for one person watching specifically. You might be involved with somebody who is married to somebody else, and you're hoping that that will change. For some reason, you feel like you're tied to them. And the thing is, though, is they're not going to leave. They're not really going to leave their spouse. At least not this month. Sorry. So there's that. Okay. But for the rest of you who are coupled, I think you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You're feeling sexy, you're feeling vibrant, you're just like in a general good mood, and you should be. You should be. You are seeing things from different perspectives, and even though things have been unfair maybe in your relationship, you've stuck by it. You've stayed there. You don't really want to go find something different because you know that anything can happen. Your relationship is going to go through highs and lows. And I think that you know that and you're pretty comfortable in that. So even though maybe lately, like this last month, hasn't necessarily, or maybe the beginning of this month, May 15th to June, maybe things haven't been exactly fair, but you know that that can change. And I feel like you're in this place where you are really thinking, you know what, this person does care about me. They're not going to hurt me. They're not going to betray me, at least not on purpose. You might be a little concerned, though, that your partner or maybe you yourself are not very good at long-term planning and finances or saving, which does make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, or it might make your partner feel a little uncomfortable because they like to have everything, you know, in order, in place. But you're coming to this place within your relationship where you're like, let's have fun. You know, even though things haven't been fair necessarily in the past, like, I trust you, you trust me, let's have a new beginning. Let's have a new start. Let's do something that's wonderful and great. The only thing with that, though, is again related to money, okay? This is related to maybe not being able to create a very steady environment at home, like predictable, knowing what to expect. Maybe money is tight, or maybe they don't trust you with money, or you don't trust them with money. One of you may have a gambling problem, and it's probably the Pisces. Sorry to say that, but it might be, might not be, but something pertaining to that. So what's your advice on that, aside from just saying, you know what, new beginning? It's don't go out making big changes with money. Don't go splurging, things like that, because that damages your coupled relationship for one reason or another. And make sure that your partner doesn't either. That you guys are very open and honest about and in agreement on how things are going to go in that regard. Now, generally, for all Pisces, what is your general advice for this month? How do we take anything negative from this reading and turn it into a positive? We've got the Four of Wands in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Sun card, and the Three of Cups. So if things at home are not stable and happy as you want them to be, if you're not maybe feeling in control as much as you want to be, you don't really want to close your eyes to that and pretend like it's not a problem. You actually are best served by communicating with other people or communicating with yourself or the divine, really getting clear and logical about what the problems are so that you can fix them. And then that's where you get to this place of happiness. Because once you identify what the problem is, you can solve it, right? And so that takes you to a place of like real contentment and joy by the time we get to the 15th, and celebration with friends, deep bonds, deep connections, and having just a general good time. This is, when you get into June, it's definitely a time that you want to go out, drinks on the patio kind of thing, okay? That will bring you a lot of blessings. So, Pisces, if you would like a personal reading, go ahead and contact me. All of my information is below in the description box. But otherwise, until next time, see ya. Mwah.